pleasant morning to all. With immense pleasure and great pride, I extend a warm and cordial welcome to our distinguished dignitaries, respected faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, our dear postgraduate students for 40th orientation program today. It is indeed a joyous occasion as we gather to welcome a new batch of aspiring scholars who have chosen to get on to the next phase of their academic journey with us. Your presence here marks the beginning of a meaningful chapter filled with learning, exploration, innovation, and personal growth. Let this journey be one of inspiration, discovery, and success.
புது முகங்களின் வரவாய், நவயுகத்தின் தேடலாய், அடுத்த அடித்தளத்திற்கான அஸ்திவாரமாய் நங்கூரமிடும் நாளை எதிர்கால விழுதுகளை வரவேற்கும் முதுகலை மாணவருக்கான தொடக்க விழா நிகழ்வு. இப்பெருமைமிகு நிகழ்வில் இணைந்துள்ளவங்கள் அனைவரையும் அன்போடு வருக வருக என்று வரவேற்கின்றோம். நிகழ்ச்சியின் தொடக்கமாக இறை வணக்கம். மாணவி ஜெயஸ்ரீ அவர்களை அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம்.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाधीशाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणादित्याय गुणाधीक्ष्याय गुणप्रव्यष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरी तनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरी तनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Thank you, Jayashree. Education is the light that illuminates our soul and brings true joy to our lives. It empowers us to enlighten not only ourselves but also the world around us. To symbolize the dispelling of darkness through knowledge, we now move to a sacred tradition, the lighting of the lamp. May I take this honor to invite our guests of honor and our first year PG students, Darshini, Jayashree, and Harshavardhan, to kindly come forward and light the ceremonial lamp, marking the beginning of this enlightening journey.
நம்பிக்கையின் ஒளி திக்கெட்டும் பரவட்டும். நன்றி.
A warm welcome is the first step in building lasting connections. To accord a formal welcome, may I invite Dr. Aguila G, Head, Department of Commerce, to the stage, ma'am, please.
A very good morning to one and all present here. A very warm and delightful morning to everyone present here. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the orientation program of the first year postgraduate students of the academic year 2026-27. Today marks more than the beginning of a new academic year. It is the beginning of new aspirations, exciting opportunities, meaningful learning, and personal growth. We are honored by the presence of our distinguished guests of honor, Mr. R. Manimohan, IRS, former Assistant Commissioner, CGST, whose exemplary public service is a source of inspiration to all of us. We extend a warm and a cordial welcome to you, sir. I welcome Mr. P.S. Ramachandran, former Center Head, State Street HCL, whose vast corporate experience will certainly motivate our students to prepare for the opportunities and challenges of the professional world. We extend a warm and cordial welcome to you, sir. I extend my sincere gratitude to our dynamic principal and secretary, Dr. B.L. Shivakumar, sir, whose visionary leadership and constant encouragement continue to inspire excellence in our institution. We welcome you, sir. I also welcome our Controller of Examination, Dr. G. Sendil Kumar, sir, Vice Principal, Madam Dr. V. Pungulali, heads of various departments, faculty members, and students and proud students who have gathered here today. As you begin this new chapter of our academic journey, embrace every opportunity to learn, grow, and discover your new potential. May your time here be filled with knowledge, meaningful experiences, and lasting friendships. Wishing you every success in the years ahead. Thank you and welcome you all again. I also welcome all the proud parents who have joined huge numbers today. Thank you.
வல்லமை கனவோடு வாஞ்சியோடு பயணிப்போம் என்று வரவேற்பை நல்கிய பேராசிரியர் அகிலா மேம் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்.
Every gesture of honor reflects the value we place on wisdom and service. May we now felicitate our esteemed guest with a stole. Now, I invite Dr. Shivakumar, Head BBA Logistics, to honor our guest of honor, Mr. R. Manimohan IRS, by presenting a shawl. Thank you, sir. May I now invite Dr. Premanand, Director of MBA, to honor our guest of honor, Mr. P.S. Ramachandran, with the shawl. Thank you, sir. Thank you, dignitaries. It is now my honor to invite a leader whose vision continues to inspire growth and excellence across our institution, our respected Principal and Secretary, Dr. B.L. Shivkumar, to deliver the presidential address.
Thank you. Very good morning. I once again welcome the newly joined students, the proud parents, vice principal, controller of examination, heads of various department, our beloved chief guest, Dr. Mani Mohan sir, and Mr. Ramachandran sir. Dear students, you are entering into 39th batch of this college. The college was started in 1987. So we almost touching 40 years of excellence in higher education. Today, in our campus, we offer 32 undergraduate program, 10 PG program, and all our PG program has been recognized by Bharatiya University for doing research work. So it means that you can do PhD. As of now, there are 7,500 students in our campus. When you see NIRF, the last 5 years, we are in top 100. In NAC, we completed 4th cycle. We are supposed to go for the 5th cycle. We are waiting for the orders. And in NAC, we got A+. We became autonomous in 2004. So if you see autonomous alone, we have completed 22 years. Since 2004, our college is an autonomous. At this particular juncture, I would like to thank our beloved managing trustee, Dr. Sundar Ramakrishnan, and other board of trustees for their constant support. The last 1-2 years, we have invested a lot of money for the development of infrastructure inside the campus. The ultimate idea, we want the benefit to go to the students. The last 1 year, our students excelled in hackathon. They participated in ASIT sponsored hackathon. They won prizes. And this year, we'll be having 2 hackathon in our campus. One in August 13 and 14th. The other hackathon, September 11, 12, 13. The hackathon which we are going to have on August 13th and 14th. We expect huge number of teams throughout India. Whoever win this particular hackathon, the first 3 teams will be taken to Singapore free of cost. There will permit you to compete with other world team. So I request you all, please look in that particular dimension. Don't feel you're only in a particular department. Today we are looking for multidisciplinary. So MBA students, you join hands with electronics like that. Try to involve in this kind of activity. The September 11, 12, 13, the hackathon, what we are going to have in our campus, it is done by IBM. Last year, the hackathon was held in Surat. This year, it will be happening in our campus. We expect close to 600 students throughout India. Again, keep this in your mind. Please work towards it. We want you people to win in all the technical and non-technical activity. A small piece of advice. You have come to PG. You are no more EG student. Now what you need to do, please refer textbook. Don't refer your mobile phone for content. If you refer mobile phone, you may get information, but that information will be relevant only to that particular topic. But if you refer or read textbook, you'll know why the topic has come and what is the drawback. Please see that You make use of our library. It will be kept open up to 7 o'clock. And even in Saturday it is opened. We have n number of journal, even e-book. Even if you write any research paper, if you want to check the plagiarism, we have invested 7 lakh for that software. You can make use of it. Join hands with your teacher, publish good research paper. The last 5 years, our faculty and students, they published close to 600 paper in Scopus journal. And you all will be getting an opportunity to go abroad. When you come to second year, we'll be taking you abroad. Having said this, I'll make it very clear on day one. Till last year, we took them. There was no issue. But this year, we are facing a challenge. The cost of travel, air ticket, everything has gone up. So when you come to next year, we will take you, but I feel you need to contribute little bit. Till last year, the entire expense was met by college. But now, the cost, everything has gone up. So I will make it very clear on day one. Take passport, keep your passport ready. You all will be taken to Malaysia when you come to third semester. Your seniors will be going now. Be ready with your passport, that you do immediately. There we have tie-up with so many universities. You will learn what is happening in abroad. And our students also, they went to France. They were there for 21 days. Now we are planning to explore Japan and other country. Hopefully that will also happen. We'll open it to all the students. Those who are interested, you can travel. When it comes to college, say I am an old student of this college. I did my BSc Computer Science from the same college. This is my 33rd year in this campus. Like me, there are 40 professors in the college who are alumni of this great institution. If you have any doubt, please approach us. First you approach your tutor, then go to your HOD. If you don't get solution, you can meet me anytime. Don't worry, there won't be any issue. If there is any issue at all, you can come and meet me. And if you see, in most of the building, we kept a QR code. You have any grievance, no need to meet me in person. You just scan it, you send the query, it will reach me. It will reach only to me. I will take care, right? So with this few words, once again, I welcome the entire, how many of you staying in hostel? Okay, thank you. Give us some time, 10 to 15 days, we'll complete the entire work. Right, we are coming up with very good kitchen. The combi oven and other equipment we purchased for 2 crore from Germany. Hopefully the civil work will be getting over by this week. They promise they'll be completing it by 18th. And this month end, we promise you that the kitchen will be ready. Once the kitchen is ready, the menu will be decided by the students, not by us. Till then, you please adjust with the menu what we give. With this few word, once again, I welcome you all to the great institution. Thank you so much.
தனிமனித மாண்போடு தனித்துவமிக்க தலைமைத்துவத்தோடு பணியிருப்போம். நூல்களை வாசியுங்கள், அதனை கொண்டு யோசியுங்கள் என்று தலைமையுரை நல்கிய முதல்வர் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்.
I feel happy to introduce our guest of honor, Shri R. Manimohan, to the forum. Shri R. Manimohan IRS served as the Assistant Commissioner Anti-Evasion of CGST Coimbatore. He has put in 40 years of government service, starting from the AG's office Madras. He has worked in various wings of the Central Excise, CGST, and Customs Department at Coimbatore, Chennai, Madurai, Tirunelveli, Hosur, Pollachi, etc., and has toured almost all parts of India with regard to his official functioning. He has unearthed and investigated major evasions and has conducted a lot of cases in the court. Right from his college days, he has been associated with youth activities After entering government service also, apart from his official work, he has been active in matters of consumer awareness, RTI and RTE matters, youth welfare, literature, etc. Two of his books, translation of Thirukural's 108 chapters into two-line couplets in English and the translation of an English book on meditation into Tamil are scheduled to be released this month. We are really fortunate to have him with us today. We are deeply honored to invite our guest of honor, Mr. R. Manimohan IRS, to address the gathering and share his invaluable insights. Sir, please.
See, the guest of honor, Mr. Manimohan IRS and Ramachandran sir, both will be visiting our college regularly as professor of practice. They will be coming to your class, they will be interacting with you. Thank you.
Respected Shivakumar sir, Akhila madam, Ramachandran sir, other head of the departments, faculties, students, parents, and friends. It's great pleasure to stand before you to inaugurate this momentous session, first day of the PG students who are entering this campus. As Shivakumar sir has said that you have completed your graduation, now you are in the PG. So it is not that you are new to what should be done in a college for your own education. I would like to go a step ahead of what Shivakumar sir said. Don't stop even with reading your textbooks. You go beyond the textbooks. If you go beyond the textbooks, you will easily understand what is there in the textbook. If you confine yourself with the textbook, you will not be able to grow beyond that. Because particularly, commerce is a subject where you require extensive reading, because commerce is a center of very many other issues. All commercial activities you are going to study. Of course, most of you would have done BCom. I don't think other than BCom, very few may come to MCom. Only some. You know, normally from BCom you come to MCom. And even otherwise, what is expected at an MCom level is that you study what is a commercial activity. Commercial activity not necessarily to indulge in a commercial activity, but to either guide the commercial activities or to study the commercial activities. You may end up in your life at any level, at any strata. You may be guiding some multinationals in their activities. You may be a chartered accountant later. You may, after doing a CA, you may do your law also. You may yourself start some business startups. You may end up in an administrative side also of the either administrative service or at any level. So for all these things, you require a study of what is a commercial activity, and this commercial activity is related to economic activities, because without that you will not be able to understand what is commerce. One essential book that all of you would like to read as a commerce student is one of the latest book, The Psychology of Money. Psychology of Money gives you a vision into how money acts, reacts, and how it can be handled. This is the essence of commerce. In Thiruvalluvar would say, Seiga Porulai. For what reason? Why should you make wealth? Seiga Porulai. அது செருக்க இருப்பது. Your force, conceit. எக்கு அதனினும் கூறியது இல். செருனர் செருக்க அறுக்கும் எக்கு அதனிற் கூறியது இல். அதற்காக செய்பொருளை. So unless you understand why you have to make wealth, what is the purpose of it, you will not have achieved the ends of your life. And then after that, how to do that? For example, in Psychology of Money, 1 or 2 points I will just cite it for you so that you will get an interest in that and you will read it. The first point he says in that Psychology of Money is a very, very crucial aspect. Why people have not been able to judge how a stock market will react. Because every person looks at money from their own perspective, from their own life experience, from their own strata in the society. So, You will never know. For example, 10 rupees in the eyes of my mother is very valuable, because in her age 10 rupee was a very, very big thing. For me, it is not a very big thing. For my children, it is negligible, nothing. That is how 10 rupees has worth in three people's minds. Similarly, when you opt for a particular share or where you want to invest your money, it will depend upon what the person wants. Whether they want security, whether they want to earn more out of it, whether they are able to take more risks out of it. These are the things that will decide upon how they will invest the money. And depending upon all these factors, a particular share market will react, it will go up or go down, and therefore, because you will not be able to understand or estimate the mindset of so many of the people who are involved in these transactions, it is very difficult to judge. This is one point. Second point he will say is that Warren Buffett did not get the entire amount in his entire, throughout his, in 65th of his life only, he earned 90% of his income. 90% of the income came to him at the age of 65. So that doesn't mean that you will wait for your 65th year and then start doing. He started investing from 10th year in his life. And it gradually grew, and it is like trying to break a rock, stone. You go on hammering it. You never know which of the strokes are going to break it. That doesn't mean that you will apply only that stroke which will break it. Most of us do that. What we do, we plant a tree, then we go on every day seeing whether the roots are growing. It will not grow. You will have to wait. You will have to wait for the transformation. Then you will have to see. You will have to judge from whether it is dying or it is alive, whether it is living, whether it is growing, and all these things. So don't expect that the returns will be there immediately. Now is the time when you have to start investing. You are investing in your own life. When you start investing in your own life, you will reap the benefits at a later date. You never know. All depends upon what you are expecting, what you are looking for. And what you are looking for, you will have to decide according to what is your temperament, what is your situation, what is your innermost core in the heart, what you want. I'll tell you an example. Abdul Kalam, he was from a very poor family. He was supplying newspapers early in the morning, 3 o'clock he'll get up, he'll supply newspapers, then he'll go to school or college and all these things. He wanted to become an Air Force pilot. That was his ambition. After his college, he went to New Delhi for an interview. For going to New Delhi, he didn't have money, his father didn't have money, he had to pawn the jewelry of his elder sister. So pawning the jewelry of his elder sister, he goes to Delhi, he attends the interview, posts were only 3, I remember. Agni Chiragugal, you will be able to see that, in that book it is there. He goes there, he fails in the interview. He doesn't know how to go back and face his sister, because his sister has given her entire jewelry. He has pawned it. Now he doesn't know how to go and face her sister. So he is desperate. He goes to Rishikesh. At Rishikesh, suddenly he sees the ashram of Swami Sivananda. He goes there and he's sitting there. Swami Sivananda calls him and asks, it seems you are very much troubled, what is the issue? So he says, my name is Abdul Kalam, I am coming from Rameswaram, I came to attend an interview at Delhi, I wanted to become such and such, but I don't know, my life is lost. I do not know how I'll go back and face my parents or my sister and all these things. Swami Sivananda told him, don't worry, whatever is there in the inner core of your heart, you put it to the universal forces. They will see to it that you will achieve it. And with that confidence, he comes back. And he became, his entire life, he wanted to fly a aircraft. He was not able to do it early, but he became the President of India, the supreme commander of all the three forces, and he flew a flight. Then he said, my ambition has been achieved. See how long he had to wait, but his ambition was achieved. His prayer was heard. And in that course, he had gone to very great heights. So therefore, it is for you to identify in yourself what is the real earning. Then you put it to the universal forces. All your, you see, there is a simple concept in economics. What is the difference between desire and demand? Demand is desire which is backed by purchasing power. You may have a desire, but that desire can be converted into a demand only if it is backed by purchasing power. And that demand can fructify into real concept, what you can achieve if that your purchasing power can compete with the other person's purchasing power. Most of us, we do not even have desires. We have only dreams. And many of that is even dream during the daytime. It just comes and vanishes. That will not work. And if you just have a very shallow dream during the daytime and you just put it to the universal forces, it will come back to you like a boomerang. It will not work. It should be within your heart. You should really have it in you. You should have an earning for it. Then you put it to the universal forces, it will work for you. You cannot expect the universal forces to be very just like a spoon feeding professor or lecturer. Don't expect the universal forces to work. They will not work for you. You will have to work for it by your earning. And once that is done, then you can be sure that you will be able to achieve. And for these things, you will have to prepare your ground. You will have to get the knowledge. See, because I see even schools and colleges, we have lost the touch of reading. And without reading, you cannot write. Because one of the greatest educationists of our century, last century I will say, not this century, Francis Bacon would say, reading makes a full man, writing a ready man, and conference an exact man. And when your professor says that you can go to other countries abroad and all these things, you require to converse. Commerce is essentially about conversing, about convincing the other person about your point of view. For this conversation, you require the skill to write, to express. For these things, you require to read. You have to stuff yourself with all the knowledge, what is possibly available in you. And one very major disadvantage of all your AI-led this computer phone is that once you click onto it and see one reel or one YouTube, then this AI will keep on feeding you only that. And you will be trapped within that. You will not have your choice. That's why Zomato, Swiggy and all, they say that within 15 years, we will decide what you will eat. Because once you give an option, then they will start feeding you with that options alone. And you will fall for it. You will not know what are the other options available. This is there in education also. So you should not depend upon all this AI-driven mobile phone for collecting information, or most of the Google information is not necessarily true. That is one thing. Second thing, unless on your own decide what you want to find, that you will have to on your own explore. Books are there, websites are there. You will have to track what you want from one to other. Then you keep on tracking, then you learn. And this learning exercise, then putting it in writing, when, like your principal said, giving papers with guidance of your professors, and then having conversation amongst yourself regarding the subjects that you have spoken, learned, and all these things. This will make you perfect. Prepare yourself for your own lives. And once you are happy about your own life, your institution will be happy. For yourself, your parents will be happy. So this is the essence of what you have to do in these coming 2 years. And with these few words, I wish you all the very best. You have come to a very great institution. And in the name of Sri Ramakrishna, I don't know how many of you have heard about Sri Ramakrishna, or you even know about him. At least you now would have heard about his very great student Vivekananda. That I think you would have heard, even though you would not have heard about Ramakrishna. Vivekananda was, I will tell you, only is a small thing. That is, you need not, you may not be interested in reading his complete works, which are in 9 volumes. There were two sides of Vivekananda. One is the Vivekananda who spoke about India abroad. There was another Vivekananda who spoke about India in India. From Colombo to Almora, he gave speeches. If you go through these speeches, you will know what is India, what is real India, where we lack, why we lack. And even if you don't have time for all those speeches from Colombo to Almora, 4 speeches are very important, which he has given in Madras. Out of that, one in Triplicane, my plan of campaign. In that, he gives 3 points. I'll just give you in a nutshell. he talks about the nation building, but this is essential for even the individual's building. He says first you should feel for it. Any amount of your intellectual knowledge will not work. Do you feel for something? That is what I told you. When you pivot to the universal forces, you should have given it from your inner heart. Do you feel miserable? Do you feel that you are in a very bad situation? Do you really feel that you become restless, you go or without, you don't have hunger, you cannot sleep? Then you are in the first step. Having come to that, next step is then do you have a solution for the problem? You have to find out a solution for the problem. That is the second step. Having found a solution for the problem, the third is very crucial. Do you have the guts to stand up to execute that decision, come what may? Then you will win. These are the only three fundamental things he says in that, and this is very essential for anybody who wants to be successful in their life. These three things, if you don't do that, then you would have just wasted your life like any other animal. Let me tell you, human beings are also animals. You would not have made a mark in your life. In your own mind, you would not have had some sort of feeling. Now your principal says that I am a student of this college and I am a principal here. That gives him pride, that gives the college the pride. Unless you are able to make a mark in your own lives, in any method, there need not be a single method. There are several methods. Unless you are able to do that, your existence will be like any other animal. Any animal comes on earth, eats, sleeps, make itself happy, then after its life is over, it dies. There is a difference between human beings and animals. That's what Bharadiyar would say. தேடி சோறு நிதம் தின்று பல சின்னஞ்சிறு கதைகள் பேசி வாடி துன்ப மிக உழன்று பிறர் வாட செயல்கள் பல செய்து நரை கூடி கிழப்பருவம் எய்தி கொடும் கூற்றுக்கு இறையென பின் மாயும் பல வேடிக்கை மனிதர்களைப் போல நான் வீழ்வேன் என்று நினைத்தாயோ. அது கிடையாது. That's not what I have come here for. He will ask Parasakti I want these things. That is a remaining part of the poem. For this antidote, I will just end by quoting Rabindranath Tagore. Where the mind is without fear, where the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world is not broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where the pure stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habits, where thought is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake. This should be your prayer. I hope you will be able to win with that. Thank you.
வாணிபத்தை மேம்படுத்த வணிகத்தை மையமாக்குங்கள். வாடிக்கையாளரை நோக்கிய நகர்வை வாடிக்கையாக்குங்கள். உங்களின் தேடல் உங்கள் உள்ளே என்று சிறப்புரை நல்கிய திரு ஆர் மணிமோகன் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்.
I feel profusely elated to introduce our guest of honor, Shri P.S. Ramachandran, to the forum. Shri Ramachandran P.S., retired center head, State Street HCL Services, has 40 years of corporate experience, especially in the field of finance and investment banking. He was the vice president in in-bank merchant banking services and was heading the Coimbatore office, managing broking and merchant banking operations. He moved to HCL Technologies in 2007 and was involved in a lot of projects in the financial services and transitioned many investment banking back office functions from US and Europe to India. In 2012, he was instrumental in stepping up the State Street HCL joint venture in Coimbatore. He has recruited and trained students selected from college campuses in Coimbatore and has given them an opportunity to start careers in investment banking operations. He retired in 2025, and to ensure that his knowledge is passed on to the younger generation, he is currently joined as a professor of practice in this college. We are honored to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. P.S. Ramachandran, to address the gathering.
Respected Principal, Shri Manimohan, Akila Ma'am, Tatish Kumar, Dr. Premanand, and the rest of the faculty here. It's a great pleasure to be here today to address the students who are joining today. So, dear students, today I'm not here merely to welcome to our college. I'm here to welcome you to the most important investment you will ever make, the investment in yourself. The next 2 years may appear short, but they have the power to determine the next 25 years of your life. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome each one of you to the beginning of a new academic journey. Today is not merely the first day of your postgraduate program. It is the beginning of a new chapter in your life, a chapter that will shape your career, your personality, your values, and perhaps even your contribution to the society. Congratulations on reaching up to this stage. You have worked hard to be here, but today also marks the end of one phase and the beginning of another. From this point onwards, success will depend not merely on how much you know, but on how fast you learn, how well you adapt, and how effectively you solve real-life problems. We are living through one of the most exciting periods in Indian history. For decades, India was known as a country with immense potential. Today, the potential is becoming a reality. India is among the fastest growing major economies in the world. Our digital infrastructure is admired globally. Our startup ecosystem is one of the largest anywhere. Millions of investors participate in our stock markets. Manufacturing is expanding. Financial services are becoming increasingly technology-driven. Healthcare, biotechnology, renewable energy, logistics, aerospace, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, and digital commerce are creating opportunities that simply did not exist a decade ago. The world is looking at India not merely as a market, but as a partner in innovation and growth. But every opportunity comes with a challenge. Artificial intelligence is changing every profession. Automation is replacing repetitive work. Information is available instantly to everyone. Employers are no longer impressed simply by degrees. They seek people who can think critically, communicate clearly, analyze data, work in teams, adapt quickly, and continue learning throughout their careers. The question is, what values can you create? That is what these 2 years are meant to help you to discover. Many students believe that college education is just about passing examination. It is not. Your degree may get you an interview. Your knowledge may get you a job. But your attitude, integrity, curiosity, communication skills, and ability to solve problems will determine how far you rise. During these 2 years, I encourage each one of you to develop 5 important qualities. First, develop curiosity. Never stop asking questions. Every concept you learn should lead to another question. Learning begins when curiosity begins. Second, become technologically confident. Regardless of your specialization, whether it is commerce, management, finance, biotechnology, computer science, in every discipline, artificial intelligence will become a part of your profession. Do not fear AI. Learn AI, use it, master it. Those who learn it will outperform those who compete against it. Third, strengthen your communication. Ideas create value only when they communicate effectively. Learn to speak with confidence. Learn to write clearly. This is one of the things which actually I found out when I was there in my office when I tried to come and recruit in colleges. Many people lost their opportunities to get jobs because they were not good in communication. We are all very, we love our mother tongue, but please understand that we are in a globalized world and English communication is very, very important. So communication is often the bridge between talent and success. Fourth, which you have to develop is integrity. Skills may get you employment, character earns trust. Trust builds leadership. The world always needs competent professionals, but it values ethical professionals even more. Finally, develop the habit of continuous learning. The knowledge you acquire today may become outdated in a few years. The willingness to learn will never become outdated. Understand technology. Learn about the economy. Observe how industries are changing. Build knowledge beyond your syllabus. Dear students, these 2 years offer far more than classroom learning. You have to participate in seminars. You have to take internships seriously. You have to join professional clubs. Develop leadership through teamwork. Do professional certifications. In each of the discipline in which you are all studying now, there will always be professional certifications that is available online. Please do that, because when companies come and recruit you, they will always look at what is there beyond what you have studied here. Have you shown some passion and interest in something? So that will also decide on how your career will happen. Every experience adds to your personality. Do not measure your success by marks alone. Measure it by how much you have grown as a person. Some of you may become entrepreneurs. Some of you may become corporate leaders. Some may even move into academics. Whatever path you choose, strive to become professionals who create value, not only for yourself, but also for your organizations, your communities, and our nation. India's future will not be built on only in parliament or in boardrooms. It will also be built in classrooms like this. The decisions you make today, the habits you develop, the values you embrace, and the skills you acquire will shape the India of tomorrow. I was too a student 42 years back. My thoughts initially was to do well in college and be placed in a good company. Once I entered the corporate world, I understood that continuous learning is important for survival. I worked hard, noticed merit, sincerity, and ethics never goes unnoticed. And I climbed the corporate ladder and had the opportunity to visit many countries in my professional career across the world. The most important thing is what I am coming to now, time. A lot of people spoke about how time gets wasted by looking at things which you should not be doing so. Time is precious, and neglecting it is a crime. You are all 20 or 21 years old now and will graduate by 23. Time will not wait for you or stop till you succeed in life. It expects you to use it effectively, and those who understand the significance of time and use it productively have always been successful. The reason I'm mentioning this is to make you understand the social media trap. When I was a student, distractions used to happen once a week. வாரத்தில் ஒரு நாள் சினிமா வரும். Today, distractions happen every minute. Social media companies employ some of the world's best psychologists, neuroscientists, and AI engineers. Their business model is simple. Your attention is their product. Every notification is designed to bring you back. Every reel is designed to keep you scrolling. Every recommendation is designed to consume your time. Have you ever opened Instagram or YouTube for 5 minutes and suddenly realized 45 minutes have disappeared? They did not steal your 45 minutes. They stole your future. If entertainment alone is your purpose, then you will use valuable time by just surfing various sites, watching reels, Instagram, etc. Please use it constructively for your education purposes, as well as and follow people who are positive in life and not those who paint a pessimistic future and make you fear of the future. I don't know whether all of you know that in the last 10 years, our country has had a lot of startups. I don't know how much of you know that today we have 2.25 lakh startups in this country. Okay, as I said in the beginning, 20 years The next 20 years of our country is going to be the golden period. Today we are a 4.25 trillion economy, 4.25 trillion US dollars economy, and in the next 10 years, our target is to reach 10 trillion US dollars. So you're all going to be part of that future. Do not study merely to earn a living, study to become a person who make a difference. Before I conclude, let me speak about the people. This is very important, and this I want each one of your student to know. Let me speak about the people who have silently stood behind you in your journey. I'm talking about the parents. Many of you are sitting here today because your parents have made sacrifices that you may never really know. They have postponed their own comforts, worked long hours, managed financial challenges, and silently carried various responsibilities so that you could receive the education they perhaps never had. As you begin in postgraduate program, remember that success is not only about fulfilling your own dreams, it is also about honoring the faith and sacrifices of those who believed in you even before you believed in yourself. So please ensure that you don't disappoint your parents, and then ensure that you succeed in your life to make them happy. May these 2 years transform you into knowledgeable professionals, responsible citizens, compassionate human beings, and confident leaders. I wish each one of you a wonderful learning journey filled with curiosity, courage, hard work, and success. Before I conclude, I want to come out with 2 Tirukurals. I don't know how much of you know. I'm sure that most of you know about this, and you should always carry this with you. ஈன்ற பொழுதும் பெரிது உவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய். இதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங் தெரியுமா? ஈன்ற பொழுதும் பெரிது உவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய். மகன் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை என்னோற்றான் கொள் எனும் சொல். இந்த 2 திருக்குறளுக்கும் என்ன மீனிங்கிறது நீங்க பாருங்க. If you are able to respect that and work accordingly, you will all be successful in life. You are all very fortunate to be in this college because it has got the infrastructure, it has got a dedicated faculty, but you have to make use of it. Your success is in your hands. All the very best. Wish you all the very best, and welcome to this college. Thank you.
நம் வாழ்க்கையின் புது அத்தியாயம் புது யுகத்திற்கானது, மாற்றம் தரும் மலர்ச்சிக்கானது. வெற்றியின் மூலதனம் நம்பிக்கை என்னும் முதலீட்டில் என்று சிறப்புரை நல்கிய திரு PS ராமச்சந்திரன் ஐயா அவர்களுக்கு நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்.
Now, may I request our principal and secretary to introduce vice principal, controller of examinations, director, and heads of PG departments to the gathering.
Madam Dr. Pungulali is with us for 30 years in the same campus. Madam is the vice principal of our college, also heading the Department of Electronics and Physics. Thank you, Madam. Dr. G. Sendil Kumar, இவர் தான் உங்களை எக்ஸாம் எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் பார்த்து பண்ணுவார், ரைட், கண்ட்ரோலர் ஆஃப் எக்ஸாமினேஷன். He also has got 30 years of experience. He is alumni of our college. Thank you, sir. Dr. N. Premanand, இருக்கிறதுல இவர் தான் வயசானவர், ரைட், Director of MBA. He has got 35 years of experience. He is very much senior to all of us. MBA எத்தனை பசங்க இருக்கீங்க? கொஞ்சம் அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் எல்லாம் கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துக்குங்க, ரைட். தேங்க்யூ சார். Dr. N. Sumadi, Madam is with us for the last 26 years. She is looking after MSc IT and BSc IT. Thank you, Madam. Dr. Ratish Kumar has got 16 years of experience and is looking after biotechnology. Thank you. Dr. Praveen Banu, She is heading the department of MCOM IB and BCom IB, and she is also the IQAC coordinator of our college. And madam has got 18 years of experience. Thank you, madam. Dr. Anandi, madam is heading the department of English. She has got 20 years of experience. Thank you, madam. Professor Priyadarshini, madam has got 14 years of experience and looking after MSW. Thank you, madam. Madam Dr. N. Uma, she is heading the Department of Mathematics, and madam has got 27 years of experience in our college. Thank you, madam. Madam, எங்கேயாவது பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா கேர்ள்ஸ்? எங்கே பார்த்துருக்கீங்க? Hostelers? How many of you are in girls hostel? அப்படி கை தூக்குங்க பார்ப்போம். உங்களுக்கு தண்ணி வரல, என்ன சாப்பாட்டில் உப்பு அதிகம், எது இருந்தாலும் இந்த மேடம் பார்த்துக்குங்க. ரைட். மேடம் டாக்டர் அகிலா, இஸ் ஹெட்டிங் MCOM and also the deputy warden of girls hostel. எந்த இஷ்யூ இருந்தாலும் please let us know. We are here to help you. எந்த இஷ்யூ இருந்தாலும், ரைட், தண்ணி வரலைன்னாலும் சாப்பாடில் உப்பு அதிகமானாலும் எது இருந்தாலும் நீங்கள் எங்களுக்கு கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். ரைட். தேங்க்யூ மேடம். பாய்ஸ் எத்தனை பேர் இருக்கீங்க ஹாஸ்டல்? அந்த பக்கம் இருக்கிறவர் டாக்டர் பிரசன்னா குமார் இஸ் த டெப்யூட்டி வார்டன், இஸ் a professor in electronics department, is looking after the old boys hostel and also the kitchen. சார் ஒரு 10 நாளில் ரெடி ஆயிருமா கிச்சன்? அவர் ப்ராமிஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காரு, பார்ப்போம். வி ப்ராமிஸ் யூ வித் 2 பொரியல், ஆஃப்டர்நூன் லஞ்ச் 2 பொரியல் கொடுப்போம். ரைட். இப்போ ஒன்று தான், ஒரு 2 பொரியல். அண்ட் இந்த பக்கம் சார் வந்து டாக்டர் பிரபு வெங்கடேஷ் இஸ் ஹெட்டிங் த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் பிகாம் A&F, இஸ் தி வார்டன் ஆஃப் பாய்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டல், த நியூ பில்டிங். தேங்க்யூ சார். இந்த பில்டிங் கீழே ஒரு லைப்ரரி உண்டு ஃபார் MBA, and we have one more library, right? So Dr. Siva Subramanian is with us for more than 20 years, is looking after the library. என்ன இஷ்யூ இருந்தாலும் you can contact him. You can also take books from our library, right? You will be given card. You can take books from our library. As I've told you, it will be kept open up to 7 o'clock. Plagiarism check பண்றதுக்கு மட்டும் we have invested 7 lakhs. You make use of it. Thank you. Dr. Rekha, we have our own training team. We call it as CTPCR, Center for Training, Placement and Corporate Relation, right? Through which we give a lot of training, soft skill, technical, etc., etc. Whenever a company comes to our campus for placement, keeping that in mind, we are specific for that particular company. This training is given by CTPCR, which is headed by Dr. Rekha. Thank you. Dr. Gautam and Dr. Alvin, they both look after our placement. Last year, our placement was so good. Whoever told that they want a job, almost 95% of the students, they got job. With PG, the highest salary was 20 lakhs. For UG, it was 14 lakh. The average salary was 4.5. So they both, and Rekha madam, they'll be in that catering block, right? So for placement and other thing, you please approach Dr. Gautam and also Dr. Alvin. Apart from them, in your department, every department has got a placement officer. You also be in touch with them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks are the highest form of thought. To express our sincere gratitude, I would like to invite Dr. Ratish, Head, Department of Biotechnology.
Good morning. I would like to thank our real stalwarts, Mr. R. Manimohan IRS and Mr. P.S. Ramchandran for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. B.L. Shivkumar, Principal and Secretary, for continuously supporting us in every of our occasion. Thank you, sir. I sincerely thank our Vice President and Vice Principal Madam, Controller of Examinations, Directors, Head of various departments, proud parents, and my dear beloved students. Thank you. Thank you all.
பேராசிரியர் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். எண்ணங்களின் வலிமையில் வெற்றின் இனிமை குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றது. இந்த நாள் இனிய நாளாக அமையட்டும். நிறைவாக நாட்டுப்பண்.
Parents, kindly stay back. Students, you can go to your respective departments. Students can go to your respective